What you sipping on, bruh?
Just got me a little diet Sprite,
Nice.
a little sugar-free Sprite.
Yeah, yeah. Count the calories. Full sugar shit.
A little bit of creme brulee cheesecake as well. It's hitting.
Dude, check this Merlot cheese. It's
Whoa.
purple. I was
Looks
like, out
like
of all the cheese you can pick out for me, you're gonna pick me out purple cheese.
it looks like it's got a
That's
layer of creme brulee on the outside.
yeah. So, all right, you're gonna pick me out the most exotic cheese yet.
I don't know what it is, but I'm just freaking having like some kind of odd craving. I got Gouda
Gouda's
cheese,
oh,
some pepper jack with the Gouda.
big Gouda fan.
Oh man, you can smell it a mile away.
Oh yeah, it plays on anything. A sandwich, your eggs. You don't even have to season the eggs if you have Gouda.
No seasoning needed. It's pretty much seasoning. You can take it straight to the dome. You don't even need
Yeah,
to put it on anything.
yeah,
A little Gouda with some Sprite and some creme brulee cheesecake. Man.
yeah. It's hard to beat.
Hey, we got a Thursday night game tonight. Speaking of all this cheese,
Yeah, we do. We got a huge game.
I don't know why we're so distracted eating our charcuterie boards, but
I
we
know,
got
I
a
got
big game.
excited. May have been a subliminal message going on there.
If we don't get it by now, you're never gonna get it. It's the cheese. It's in the air.
It's in the air. I smell it. I feel it. I touch it. I taste it.
You smell that?
Yeah.
It's a cheese head. 2 cheese heads. So, cat's out of the hat. We're going to be taking the Green Bay Packers points tonight. We're probably going to take them plus 5.5.
5.5.
What is some of the reasonings behind this crazy upset look we're looking at tonight? What do you think about it?
Well, beauty of it all is Green Bay's healthy. There's very, very just standard aspects of this game that I really like. The qualities of Green Bay healthy and a banged up defense from Detroit. Missing key D linemen, or we're not sure if they're going to suit up. Some of them are game time. But there's guys, they're missing big pieces, and they're missing the big men up front. And that concerns me a lot. Green Bay been playing strong. This is going to be a total playoff atmosphere type game. There's a lot on the line for both of them. Detroit is trying to make sure they can solidify the first round bye in the playoffs by winning this game. On the other hand, Green Bay has every incentive to kick their ass and prove that they're the top dog, because it's still possible for them to be the top of this division.
Yeah, Green Bay's having a crazy good season themselves. I believe they're 8-3. But of course, you have to think being in that spot, any other division in the NFL, you're in first place or at least a game back. So you got to believe they still smell that first place spot, and they know how big it would be tonight to put that number 2 in the loss column for Detroit in their hopes of getting that 1 seed and getting that first place. So it's a big game for them. It's still a big game for Detroit. And that's another reason we're leaning Green Bay, because look at what Jordan Love did in the playoffs last year. They kind of snuck into the playoffs, and he went on a run, ended up going to the NFC Championship game, almost making it all the way. So we see Jordan Love and this Green Bay team as a clutch team, the ability to perform in crunch time, whereas Detroit's faltered a little bit in those games. And we saw some of this last week, where with football being such a streaky game, you see teams go on these hot streaks and cold streaks, especially offensively. Last week, their offense slowed down in the red zone. They didn't put out their best performance against the Bears, and this could be the start of a little skid, like what the Eagles experienced at the end of last season. Tonight, we're going to take Green Bay plus 5.5. We're rolling with the clutch side on this one, and the money looks like it's following.
There we go. Heard it here first, folks.
And you can smell it. You don't even have to open the fridge. So wait, can you explain to me, Chop, what this cheese? It's dipped in wine?
I don't know. It's some fancy. It is a Merlot.
I mean, come on, man. That doesn't
Looks
just
like
pop up out of nowhere.
Looks like a truffle rock of God.
It's cheesy in here, and we're about to get some fucking cheese in our wallets. We're gonna stack this cheese with the cheese heads, Green Bay Packers. You already know Lil Wayne is following. He loves it.
Needless to say, there's investments in the stock here.
There is. And if heck, you could probably just sell your brick of cheese out of your fridge, get $10 and take them. They're plus money. We also saw something crazy too, because we've been monitoring the money all day, and it's been leaning like 60% towards the Lions, which still is kind of a good thing for us because Vegas has got to find a W somewhere. But they've still been taking points away from us, even though the money's been on Detroit all week. There's still been reverse line movement against it. And just recently,
2 hours before kickoff.
2 hours before kickoff, we saw the line slide like 20% as far as money. So somebody just put a massive chunk on Green Bay. Waited this long, hopefully keep a good payout without Vegas shrinking down that payout too much. So they were smart to do it. But that chunk of money to slide the money percent on a primetime game, there's some sharps on this one laying heavy money on the points.
Yeah.
And we're locked in. We see it through the cheese.
We see the game and we're playing it.
And we're smelling it.
We're smelling it.
It's ripe. It's ripe, boy. Cheese out.
Cheese up.
Cheese up. Cheese out.